Hey, what's going on, guys? Tony here. Dark Souls is happening. Coming at you. I originally wasn't going to start streaming tonight, but had a change of heart. It's been a while since I've revisited this game, but I had some extra time on my hands, so I figured I don't know, I'd show up some love. Check back and see how much I suck at this game. Let me go ahead and get the chat going. I don't know what class I should be. I've always gone with a warrior slash knight, but for those of you who are, Dark Souls veterans, we all know that the sorcerer in this game sucks. Like, sucks. So, let's see. Let's try a thief. I think a thief would be good to try. Let's check the stats here. Intelligence, resistance. Let's have bandits. Just a notification that I'm streaming. Surprise! Now my internet's doing a lot better tonight. I made some changes. I was originally going from the modem into a switch because I'm like way across the other fucking side of the room. I decided to go with a 50 to 100 foot Ethernet cable and just go directly from the modem into my rig. So far, it's holding steady, so I'm pretty pumped about it. Alright, let's go with the thief. Why the fuck not? We obviously, let's go with the master key. Obviously, I'm a thief. I gotta be skinny and nimble so I can get away at a moment's notice. That looks like a very thief-like face. Alright, well, let's fucking give it a go, shall we?
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
Alright.
But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark.
Sorry guys, I'm actually just kind of trying to get the stream up and going on up on my Chromecast here, so I can
Then,
actually
from the
gauge
dark,
the quality of it.
They came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
Oh, the dragons were no more!
Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will
I
remain.
don't care what anyone says, this is always going to be the best fucking Dark Souls game. Not only is it because it's the first one
Even now,
I've obviously
there are
ever
only
played,
embers.
being the first Dark Souls game.
and man
but-
sees not light, but only
I don't know, I always just
endless nights.
Thought that it had the most interesting areas.
And amongst
This,
the living
this
are
is the
seen
only game where you're
carriers
running around, you're kind
of
of
the
doing your Dark Souls,
accursed
your Dark Souls
dark
around,
side.
and at a certain point you feel like you're completely all alone in a strange world surrounded by fucking just terribly scary enemies. So you don't really get that sense of kind of desperation in the other games. So
Yes, indeed.
I think that speaks to the artistry.
The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
All right. Oh shit. Now I actually own this game on Steam, and in order to make it even like playable at its most basic level, you need to install a shit ton of mods, because this game translated fucking terribly. It barely translated. I don't even want to use that word. I am using a broken fucking sword. Dude, even with the volume of the TV, I can still hear the wind outside. If you live in Maine or even like the New England area, you know how fucking cold and windy it gets. It's bad. All right. Oh, snap. Shit. See ya. I was not expecting that at all. No. I'm playing this on the Xbox version. This is the only way I can stream it. You're very obviously leading me into a trap. I'm okay with it though. Frame rate on this is just abysmal. I think it's bad now. Just wait till I get to fucking White Town. Even on Xbox, it's borderline unplayable.
You. Thank God I'm done. I'll die. I wish to you. Regrettably, but there was an old saying, and thou and thine when thou. Well, now you know. Oh, one more thing. Here, an S. Oh. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate. But. Why?
Cause I fucking said so, you dink. left bumper is fucking weird. Alright, off we go. Really gotta hammer on this left bumper to get the button to register. You get so spoiled by playing Dark Souls 2 and 3, like... This was the original get good game, man. Pretty fun stuff over here. I'm not gonna lie, it's been like 2 years since I played this game. I probably don't remember anything.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Yeah, that's enough of that.
To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
How did I know? Whoa. Look at that game frame rate jumping out over a firebomb. Damn it, zombie. This is arguably the worst system to play this game on. Hands down. Oh, almost had me. Hey, what's going on, ICT? Welcome to the stream. Now, are you here for the Dark Souls, or can you just not find anything better to do at like 10:30 at night? Really? Okay. You know what the most embarrassing part about this is that I've been playing this game for like 3 years. God. 5 years now. I've been playing Dark Souls like as a series for 5 years. I'm still really awful at it. I don't care. I'll be the first to admit it. I suck at this game. Don't let this be the end of me. It's really like, it's really a great series. Either that or like I'm a sucker for like punishment. That's probably it. I'm a masochist at heart. Granted, I haven't played Dark Souls Vanilla in like 2 years. And when I did, it was the PC version, which I could like mod to oblivion. So Which is like the weird things about mods. Is that like, without them, the PC version of this game is complete fucking garbage. But with mods, it's like 10 times better than the console version. So, not to mention there are always crazy deals on the PC version of the game. So it's always like $3 for the Prepare to Die edition. So. I'm shaking the dust off. I'll just chalk it up to that. I'm getting back into the swing of how Dark Souls 1 works, which is basically just you die and you get over it. Plus, it's always funny to see the ragdoll physics like glitch out. I could never, like, in my total career of playing this game, I could never nail, like, the parry. I always just suck at it. But, hey, anyway, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I mean, in addition to myself, there are 2 other guys that make up Winter House Gaming. They stream games that aren't Dark Souls, and they stream a lot easier games like Assassin's Creed. Kelly does a lot of Forza and Mass Effect, RPG kind of games. And I basically just do Skyrim, Fallout, Dark Souls apparently, / Bloodborne, whatever. Have you checked out Bloodborne? Sorry, I'm trying to do like 8 things at once here. Alright. The cool thing is, if you know the spots, it's really easy to like just cheese some souls. What can I say about that? That's just me being an idiot. Well, I kind of wish that I had started Bloodborne before I started Dark Souls, because I can definitely tell. I mean, I beat Bloodborne, I platinumed it, like, and I feel like I picked up a lot of, I don't want to say good habits, but better habits that serve me a little bit better in Dark Souls. You really take advantage of dodging a lot more, which I like. Because apparently I can't block or parry worth a shit. So that's my next best option, is just rolling away from all the danger. Well, I hope you're liking what you see. Honestly, if you don't mind, please go ahead and hit that follow button. We honestly love having people join in and kind of engaging with our audience as we play. Kelly, he plays on an Xbox, so he plays on Mixer. It's weird, I don't know why, but yeah, definitely give us a follow. We're on Facebook. Me and the other two guys that run this, we do a weekly gaming podcast where I talk too much about Dark Souls, but we talk about other things too, I'm sure. What exactly we talk about escapes me at the moment. We talk about Mario, we talk about our last podcast, we talked about PlayStation VR, which I acquired over the last week or so, last Friday. But check it out if you have an iPhone. Shameless self-promotion. That's the thing about promoting yourself. It's weird if you're not used to it. Like, yeah, you'd be doing us a favor, but, like, you also might dig it. If you like sarcasm, and dick and fart jokes, and video games from time to time. Wasn't fast enough. No, sir. Now, have you played through all the Dark Souls games and the accompanying downloadable content? I wonder what's about to happen. Oh my goodness. Now I completely forgot about these archers up here, which are gonna totally fuck my shit up. You know what would be great? I'm sure other people have already done this. I would like to get a death counter up and going. And I'm sure that I can figure it out how to do it. Hey, what's going on, Zane? Thanks for tuning in. That demon also looks like my ex-girlfriend. But I can't name one specifically because they all kind of look like that. Whoop. I gotta tell you, I'm using a new streaming platform called Restream. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, or if you guys do streaming of your own. But it's a great way to kind of cross the aisles of streaming platform. Because Zane, you're on YouTube. ICT, you're on Twitch. Maybe I'll get a Mixer viewer at some point. I don't know. Anything could happen. It's anyone's game at this point. But I want to thank you guys once again for joining the stream. No! Oh, you son of a bitch! No, still can't parry. I don't know why I try. Now with Dark Souls, you gotta be careful because I was planning on streaming for a couple of hours tonight, but if you guys have played Bloodborne before, Bloodborne. I got Bloodborne on the brain. If you guys have played Dark Souls before, you know how you can get into it, and then before long, it's 5 a.m. So... that's a great question. We don't really know how donations are gonna work. We were thinking until we actually get like affiliated by Twitch, we don't know how much it would be worth our time. Not really how much it would be worth our time, but I don't know how much it would be worth looking into until we kind of plateau and kind of hit a desired follower goal. Oh, damn it! That is an excellent question, though. Yeah, I guess I don't really have a great answer. I wish I had a good answer and the question was, but I don't. But what I can promise you is that if you stick around, you're gonna see me die a lot. And who doesn't like seeing that? Now, are you asking because you're interested in donating? Or is that just like a random question? Because there are a few other groups out of Maine, namely Controller Throwers, another great group of streamers. If you haven't checked them out, then definitely do. They're always entertaining. Motherfucker! Why are you gonna be up in my Kool-Aid? You know, I really appreciate that, Zane. Let me promise you this. I'm going to look into it. And I'm going to discuss it with the other guys and find out how we can make this happen. Because trust me, we want money as much as you want to give money. At some point we would consider taking part of donations and donating them to like charities or what have you and whatnot, like the American Red Cross or I don't know, Gamers Without Buttholes. I don't know what kind of charities are out there. That may sound like a shitty thing to say, but honestly, you don't really think about it that much, like in your over the course of your typical day. So, probably if I'm saying anything, is let me find out, and I'll get back to you. How does that sound? I like that. I'm satisfied with that. Whoop. Alright. This Taurus team is gonna get F'd in the A on Saturday. You know, when you get later in the game and you just fight these guys on the regular. Oh shit. You obviously learn how to defeat them, but I'm never gonna pass up the opportunity to cheese this guy. I feel like I'm kind of getting back at the game somehow. For all those countless deaths. All those countless souls they've taken from me. I feel like that's kind of like my last revenge. Whoop. It may sound petty, but it's where I'm at right now. It's where I'm at in my life. You son of a bitch. See? Shit like that. Yeah, you know, I would definitely do that, but, like, it sucks because I love doing Winter House. Like, I love it. I love gaming, and I love, like, sometimes I love the culture of gaming and how it brings people apart. And then you have, like, those Dark Souls 3 groups, or Dark Souls communities, or gaming communities on Facebook. And those are complete poison. Those are absolute garbage threads to be a part of. Because it's all just shitty fucking edgelord memes and fucking telling everyone to get good. But, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I love gaming, and I love the idea of, you know, Winter House Gaming becoming something more and, you know, greater than I ever thought it could be, and I very well think that could happen. But eventually, sometimes you have to kind of like, you know, do business stuff because it is a business.
You find that's none.
So you have to kind of like find that line to like where you can like still have it operate and run like a business and have it run smoothly, and where like it's still fun and enjoyable. Hey Jeremy, I think we just hit a milestone.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's that?
My friend Zane here on YouTube is asking when we're gonna start setting up donations
The way I see it,
because he wants to
our
donate.
fates appear to be
Why
intertwined.
don't you have that
In a
up.
Because
land
honestly,
brimming
I
with
told him
horrors.
we just
Could that
hadn't
really
looked
be
into it
mere
yet. We did.
chance?
We just felt like
So
we
what do
like.
you say?
It,
Why not help
we
one
felt like
another
it
on this
wasn't
lonely
really
journey?
worth looking into yet until we hit like a certain like threshold
Yeah.
of like viewership. So like I don't know.
I don't think the number of viewers counts as much as the loyalty of the
Yeah.
viewers.
This guy's loyal as fuck. Good job, Zane.
Set that shit up.
You're my fucking boy.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take
And you know, not to discredit ICT here, which
We
I don't
are
know
in
what
a
ICT
strange
stands for.
season,
We
in
haven't
a strange
we
land.
haven't gotten to that part of the friendship. But maybe it's personal. I don't know. Maybe someday you'll tell me. So, my partner David, for Christmas, he got something called a Stream Deck by Elgato, and it's a fantastic little device. I'm a little bit jealous. I'm considering getting one myself at some point. And it's basically just kind of like almost like a MIDI controller where you can just assign any action or sound or anything you want to it, and I really, really think that like games like Dark Souls would be greatly enhanced by that Stream Deck, because when I'm like evading an enemy, I just want to be able to play like a Zoidberg sound effect. You know, whoop 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 whoop. That'd be great. I'm gonna talk to him about it. There's gonna be a meeting, multiple meetings about this about the Zoidberg sound effect. But to what you were saying, Zane, that really means a lot. That you'd even consider something like that. I love horror games. In fact, I have Amnesia, the collection. It was part of one of the PS Plus games last month. I never really got into Amnesia that much because I guess I had the wrong mindset I was playing. But yeah, I love horror games. Dave, nope, he will not play them. Out of the question. Dexterity. Great. Is there a game that you'd like to see me play? Because I'll play Resident Evil 7 VR. I stream it every once in a while. What else do I have? I've got Outlast. Outlast was alright. It was gifted to me on Steam, but I don't know, I feel like horror games are amazing, and then they quickly dissipate after the first playthrough. You're right though. I think they would make a great stream, and I think you have to look at it from another perspective, like than from a gamer. You know, because like as you know, if you're streaming the game, if you're comfortable enough to stream it, I'm assuming one would have beaten the game and kind of knows like what to expect. And you can't think like that, because a lot of these people a lot of people who watch streams haven't gone through the game before, so it's a new experience to them. And I'm definitely guilty of kind of not having that insight. Motherfucker! Have you been through Resident Evil 7? Because let me tell you what, I just played that. I just got the. Oh. I just got that on VR. Holy shit. It's a completely different game. It's a whole new level of immersion that I just wasn't prepared for. And I was surprised to find that, like, it jumped me, like, more than once. Okay, this is where it gets tricky because, I'm gonna give you the abridged version. Resident Evil 1, at the time, groundbreaking. 2, even better. 3, I never beat it. 0, good, for a prequel. Code Veronica was good for, next gen, PS2 and Dreamcast. 4 broke the formula. Kind of reinvented it, breathed a little bit of new life into it, in an otherwise stale series. 5, capitalizing off of 4's success, I guess, in the new genre. 6, I haven't played it, heard it was terrible. And then all the spin-offs, I don't really give a shit about. So, 7. Holy shit. 7 was like a crowning triumph for Capcom. Like, I honestly thought that they were done. Which I think, to be fair, most people expected. Like, I wouldn't have blamed them if they decided to axe the series after 6. I mean, logically, you know, at that point you're beating a dead horse, or zombie in this case, I guess. But I think that a half of it of what kind of contributed to their success. And I don't say this in a bad way, is that I think they just ripped off PT. Indigo Prophecy or Heavy Rain. I got Heavy Rain. I never played Indigo Prophecy. That's oh god, I forgot the name of it. That's my oh shit, hold on. Quantic Dream. Indigo Prophecy and Heavy Rain, that's both Quantic Dream, right? They made Beyond Two Souls. I never played Indigo Prophecy. Heavy Rain, I loved. I thought that was amazing. In fact, if you give me like 2 seconds, I'm gonna check something. Alright. I thought that either Dave or I both had Heavy Rain. I guess we don't. The good thing is we could pick it up pretty cheap, but yeah, I thought Heavy Rain was amazing. I never got all the endings. I guess just, you know, chalk it up to my attention span, but yeah, I thought that game was really good. And that's actually what made me want to. Oh, it was Heavy Rain that made me want to pick up Beyond Two Souls, which I thought that was a fine game. It was fun. A little less, you know, choicey makey, but. I'm getting a lot of close calls in this game. I mean, damn. Alright, that was a little bit too close. No, no. Scorn? What the fuck is Scorn? Wasn't that the boss in Gauntlet Legends? Well, I'm gonna have to Google this game, Scorn. Oh shit. Oh, looks like... I don't know what it looks like. Looks weird. Now, pardon my ignorance here. I haven't actually heard of that game. Is it something that you only have access to if you, like, you know, supported the Kickstarter, or you know, is it available, I guess, like Steam Early Access? I'm gonna have to check it out. You know, that actually reminds me. I do have a copy of Hellblade that I've been meaning to dive into. I haven't actually beaten it yet, but I'm really, really into it. Yeah, there was an update on the page. Saying that the Kickstarter ended like a month and a half ago or something. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh my god. I can't believe I did it. Oh, what's up? I'm disappointed in myself for doing that. Sorry. I promise I will never dab again. That's it. That's a lot. Now, if I was to do, yeah, well, you know, that's how I be.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you.
Seem to have
Then
your
you are a
wits about
welcome
you.
customer. I trade
Hello,
for
hello,
souls.
gold
Everything's for
pen.
sale.
I don't have any.
What?
I don't have any souls. You can't have that. Now, if I was to do like a series of streaming for Hellblade, would you is that something that you'd be interested in watching? I'm curious to know. I may not even be able to, unless I am able to find some sort of a dual PC setup, or get it on PS4. You know, either way. Awesome, because like said, I haven't even dived too deep into it yet, so it would be an adventure for us both, for sure. ICT, you still with me? You're being awfully quiet. I'm worried about you. No. No. Damn it. I don't think I have anything to fix this. Nope. It sucks that because, like, when you become poisoned, it automatically becomes like a timed game. You either have to, like, run out the clock, or you just die. Praise the sun! Oh no, I went the wrong way. Oh, I angered the man. Oh no. Don't hurt me. Alright. You're about to watch me die, so, you know, there's that. Praise the sun. Zane, have you, are you familiar with Dark Souls? Now, I have to ask you guys, for as much streaming as I actually do, I don't really find myself having a lot of time to watch, like, a lot of the big streamers, like, streaming guys, you know, like Markiplier, or, you know, guys like them. So, I don't really know a lot about streaming. I just kind of do it. And, you know, try to be engaging. And do you find that it's easier to tune in when streamers have a set schedule of when they play or what they play? For example, having almost like a theme, like Fallout Friday, or like Final Fantasy Tuesday afternoon, or Fortnite whenever. So that's the only way that we can kind of get any sort of organization between the three of us as to when we're actually going to stream. Because I don't want to stream when, you know, when David's doing something, because then that cuts him off. Guess I'm trying to say, I don't really know what streamers do. Yeah, I'll phrase it like that. There we go. And here we're just gonna run past it. Oh, I can't believe that worked. And we're opening the gate. I honestly can't believe that worked. I thought I was going to be long dead. So, I'm excited. I'm more than excited. I'm tickled. All right. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna get my souls back. Come on, buddy. Right there. See, I think, you know, for all the confusion that comes with having 3 people operate with a streaming page, and I don't know how many other people do it, but it's definitely beneficial because, for example, I only enjoy a very few genres of games. The good thing about David is that he'll basically play anything. He plays a lot of indie games. He plays the popular stuff. He plays, like, right now he's streaming Call of Duty World War II. He's doing Assassin's Creed Origins, which, these are his words, is basically more Far Cry than Assassin's Creed at this point, which is awesome. We're absolutely gonna stream Far Cry 5. Why wouldn't we? Far Cry is awesome, but he'll stream the popular stuff. Mario Odyssey. Kelly, you can catch him Tuesdays and Thursdays playing Fallout, Forza. I think right now he's doing a playthrough of Mass Effect Andromeda. So there's that. If that's your thing. Ow. That sucked. That really sucked. But it's if you think of a game that you'd like to see us stream, please let us know. I'll start, you know, making a list and checking it, and then I'll check it twice. Because ultimately, we like to stream games that we enjoy. But we also want to, you know, we also understand that people won't watch streams of games that they have no interest in. I mean, give the people what they want. Duh. Wait, do I even have to do this anymore? No, I don't even have to do this anymore. Why am I still going this way? Really? If I just waited like 10 more seconds, I could have just avoided that? That's awesome. That makes me really happy. No, seriously, it does. I'm not at all being sarcastic. Let's go try to beat this guy. Really, at this point, I've got nothing to prove to anybody. And I've got nothing to lose. Damn. I never even thought to do that. Oh! Oh, he smacked me down. He's got me trapped. Ah. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. I gotta get him out in the open. Fuck! Okay. Okay. Shake it off. It's a numbers game. I'm gonna get this motherfucker. Even if I have to spend the next hour doing it. Damn it. Not off to a great start. Not off to a good start at all. No. What? No. I'm fucked. I am so fucked. It's all because of you. No. 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 Okay, maybe. I'm gonna put this out there. Your Korean name. Why is it? Are you Korean? Is that like a setting where, like, depending on the region you're in, it'll like translate it? I don't know. I don't really know a lot right now. I'm kind of lost control of my life. That's why I'm doing this over and over. Oh, that's cool. Unless you don't like being Korean for some reason, then not cool. Damn you. Why can't I just backstab you like a normal person? I'm gonna table that for now. Hey, thanks for joining me. What's going on? Thanks for joining the stream. How you doing tonight? Today. I don't know what time it is where you are. Right now it's around 11 o'clock. 11:30. Welcome to Winter House After Dark. Oh no! I mean, I don't care. You son of a bitch! Well, this is basically all it is. I'm well. Had kind of a shit day at work today, but I'm coming home to punish myself even further. I don't normally stream on Thursdays. It's usually just Kelly from 5:15 to 7:30. I mean, I'm sorry, 5:30 to 7. And then David from 7:15 to 9:15. I'm not even supposed to be streaming tonight. But I don't know. I had that itch. Hopefully you like what you see and you find me and my beard appealing. Hope you like dicks and praising the sun. I couldn't have said it better myself. Hope you like rolling around. Hope you like it when I get mad and shout at the TV. I remember, oh shit. I remember when I first got this game. It was back in July 2012. We're checking out a new game to get at GameStop. And Winterhouse, what's up? Can't really dab right now. I'm in the middle of something. Anyway, I remember I took this game to the counter, and the GameStop employee looked at me. He's like, "All right, well, if the game's too hard, you can return it in 7 days." And I'm like, "Too hard? Come on." And then he's like, "No, seriously, if it's too hard, you can return it." I remember it took me 3 hours to get past the Asylum Demon. The tutorial boss took me 3 hours. Hey, new viewer. Because it is only showing your Korean name, what is your name? What do I address you as? I'm not even gonna fuck with that more. I'm just gonna evade. Oh no, it's an ambush all along. Minnie. All right. What's going on, Minnie? I already asked you that. If you've already done me the great honor of tuning into my channel. If it isn't asking too much, would you please hit that follow button? It would mean the world to me. It would mean multiple worlds. This one, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, if you're lucky. But really though, it's so awesome to get new viewers. Like, people say it all the time. Fuck. People say it all the time. But every time someone comes in and engages with us and you know, sees what we're doing, it's vindicating. You know, it's validating. That's what I want to say. It kind of makes all the hours that we stream and nobody fucking watches, it makes it worth it. And it may not sound like that happens a lot, but it does. Last night I streamed Skyrim VR to fucking no one. Basically to recap, I was gonna say, you've already done me the great honor of watching the stream. If you wouldn't mind taking it one step further, and if you haven't already, follow the page, because it isn't just myself here. It's myself and my partners Dave and Kelly. Depending on what games you like to watch, we all we have a variety of, you know, we kind of cover all the bases. So, yeah, if you like racing games, or if you like watching the really popular stuff on Twitch right now, Call of Duty, Fortnite, Overwatch for some fucking reason, Destiny 2, stuff like that. I don't know what's hot right now. Mario Odyssey. I know that was huge for a week, but if you like that, David's a good one to watch. Mass Effect, stuff like that. That's kind of Kelly's domain. And I think that's what it turns a lot of people off. Like when you stream to nobody, mother. Oh. I love my mother. Yeah, I mean, if you're a streamer, it kind of turns people off when you go in and you spend hours playing. I mean, you may enjoy playing your game, but oh yeah, we're tiny. You know, we're still figuring it out as we go. Hey, you know what though? I'll give you follow for follow. What's the name of your channel? And I'll go like you right now. It's hard it's hard to really understand what goes into streaming. Gaming is a part of it. You have to engage. You have to entertain. You have to have that kind of personality. You know, I mean, and if you don't have a personality, you have to be like some sort of prodigy. But come on, I feel like that's etiquette though. Follow for follow is, you know, it's just courtesy though. But you know what I was saying, if you don't have an engaging, entertaining personality, then you have to make up for it by being some sort of like prodigy at like StarCraft or something. You have to be able to like, I don't know, you have to be able to beat Mega Man X in like 36 seconds. See, it's funny because I come from like being well, I don't want to say professional musician, but I come from you know, being a musician and being in multiple like touring bands, and it's very much that same lifestyle. I mean, yeah, we do it for like the people that want to see us, but it's largely the streaming community that has to look out for one another. You know, if we don't advocate for each other and kind of like plug each other's work, then, you know, like that just kind of it drags us down. What's the name of your channel though? I'll go ahead and give it a follow right now. Oh, probably not right now. Probably when I'm done. But I won't forget. I'm like the elephant. Small streams are great because if you catch them early on, you get to develop a rapport and a more personal, intimate relationship. This is starting to sound really strange, but no, you develop a rapport with those individuals, and you get to kind of like go with them, kind of like through their journey, and you get to kind of get to grow with them. If that makes sense. Miniature banana, alright. Miniature bananas. Nanners for short. Anytime. Like I said, it's the culture, you know, like you're right, it isn't necessary, but you know, it's always appreciated, and it's one more follower, you know. It's one more person that is gonna get a notification on their phone or on their tablet, and you know, they obviously don't have to tune in, but they know that we're streaming. They may jump on, and it's one more person to interact with, because I could sit here and, you know, stare at my screen and, you know, not talk to anybody for hours, and nobody wants to see that. People want to be entertained. My name literally means a miniature person. Huh. Are you still really small, like petite, or like, you know, without trying to offend, are you like an abnormally small person? How small are we talking here? I feel like I need to know the scope of this in order to truly understand it. I'm glad. I feel like if you were too small, that would lead to things like malnutrition. I don't know. The circus might come and steal you away. Well, I feel like we've developed a report here. Centimeters. Oh, you know what? It's funny because I'm a pharmacy technician, so I work in a pharmacy, and it wasn't too long before I completely abandoned the what's it called, Imperial measuring system. So I definitely go by centimeters and meters and liters and things like that. I use the metric system now, and I gotta tell you, once you go to the metric system, it's hard to go back because it seems so silly. I mean, really? A foot? That's not accurate. Damn it. I feel like we've established a rapport here. You mind if I call you Nanners? That's gonna be your nickname. Only if you want it to be, though. You look like a Nanners to me. If you don't mind me asking, where you hail from? That may sound like a stupid question. Are you in Korea right now, or are you in, like, California? I don't know. I really don't know you from a hole in the ground, Nanners. Oh, where do you live? Oh, okay. So you're actually in Korea. You're not in like California or something. All right. Are you familiar with? I don't want to say familiar. Are you intimately familiar with the geography of the United States? Like, if I told you that I live in Maine, would you have to like bust out the atlas or Google Maps? What the fuck just happened? I'm not entirely sure what just happened. Maine is the most northeastern state in the U.S. It's like on the it's on like the horn there. It's basically next to Canada. There's a town called New Canada in Maine. I'm not even kidding. It's a quiet state. A lot of pine trees. We have a relatively low population. Our governor is an idiot. Stephen King lives here. If you're into books. We're kind of by Massachusetts. Yeah, I'm there. I'm way up there, aren't I? Alright. I'm gonna try to backstab this guy. It may or may not work. Oh! Yes! You know, I was actually almost stationed in South Korea when I was in the army. I was almost stationed in Seoul, South Korea. And then I went to Iraq. I'm willing to bet that Iraq is not as cool as South Korea. This is only going to end badly for me. I know it. Now, I have a question, and you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean when I say that in this day and age, it's hard not to offend anyone these days. Everyone's triggered by something. Now I have to ask, North Korea. Is it a threat? Cause you guys seem pretty cool. You know, South Korea. You don't really hear much about South Korea. It's all North Korea. They're crazy up there. It sounds like. I don't know. I don't know. It seems like, you know, they're always threatening, you know, nuclear, I don't know, nuclear shit. I think so too, Nanners. I think so too. I'm glad you and I are on the same page. Yeah. They're nuts. But like I have to think that like I can't help but think that like, you know, if one, no matter who launches it, no matter who launches a nuclear device or a nuclear missile, you know, they're dooming us all. They're dooming themselves. You know, like like it's mutually assured destruction. Like, I don't think that even as crazy as they are, I don't think they would risk, you know, like, you know, killing themselves. You know, like no matter how much I hated somebody, I wouldn't launch a nuke at them because that's basically killing myself. This is a dark topic. I just realized that. Dark topic. Let's lighten it up a little bit. Yeah. Let's bring the conversation back to a little bit lighter topic. What do you think? For example, what do you stream? When you're not watching me play Dark Souls, what do you like to play? I mean, on the one hand, nuclear power plants can come in handy, you know? In terms of, I don't know. I think that when not used for, you know, mass murder and mass destruction, nuclear power can be a very positive thing if you know how to properly dispose of nuclear waste and things of that nature. If you're environmentally conscious about it, it can be a benefit. Hey, I hear you, Nanners. It's hard to make a schedule and keep it because life happens. Also, that guy happens. Oh, that Black Knight. He sucks. I will not rest until I beat him, though. Oh, you know what? I think I heard about that. You weren't hurt. Yeah, let's switch to a lighter topic here. You know, we're new friends, so let's stick to the weather or video games in this instance. But yeah, going back to a schedule. I mean, when you have 3 people, like who take part in streaming, it's hard to get a schedule and stick to it. Especially like, as you probably, actually you may not know, in the United States, right now, a big problem for people like us is internet speeds. We have some of the slowest internet speeds in the world. You know, compared to no, I think actually Korea. I think you guys are. I think you guys are actually light years ahead of us in terms of internet speed and technology. We have some of the slowest speeds in the world. You know, we're just getting like fiber optics in like major cities, like Google Fiber. I think that's in like 3 cities right now. We pay $109 a month for our internet. It's 110 megabytes down and 10 up. And it's gonna get even worse. It's gonna get even worse with net neutrality. I don't know if you've been paying attention to what's going on in our fucked up country, but net neutrality is seriously in danger of being dismantled. I'm actually a little bit jealous of you right now, Nanners. That's good. If you actually see, actually this is the first time that my internet quality has actually been decent at all. Since I've started this, we actually had a really, really bad windstorm. We actually had no power for 6 days. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how much you know about net neutrality. But for everyday internet users, it's a horrible thing. And it gives giant companies an edge over smaller locally owned internet companies, and it's not right. It's not right at all. Well, I mean, it was tough. I had to throw out all the food in my fridge. No, for the average, I mean, there were, I think, at one, because of the storm, there were 500,000 homes without power. the power company, one of the both power companies that exist in the state of Maine, Emera and Central Maine Power, actually had to call in utility trucks from other states and from Canada to come help, like restore the lines. That's how bad it was. And in a state like ours, where there are so many trees that come down and crush the power lines. Yeah, I know, right? The power goes out for 10 minutes and everyone's everyone's panicking. But it was tough. But yeah, net neutrality is a yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, I make it sound like we had it really bad, but Texas and Florida. Actually, one of my best friends lives in Florida, and he had to evacuate his family because of the hurricane. They left the state of Florida. They went to Alabama, which is probably 600 miles north of Florida, and I don't know. They stayed at a motel, and they didn't know if they when they came back if they were gonna have a home. So, I mean, yeah, compared to that, global warming, man, it's real. It's a real thing. You know, it's funny because the flooding that happened in Texas as a result of I think it was Hurricane Irma. Sometimes you don't really understand the scope of how catastrophic an event like that is. And oh no. Yeah, sometimes you don't really understand the scope of an event like that, and something comes along and kind of gives you perspective on it. It's insane. For example, Dallas, there's one part of Dallas that has the size of Rhode Island and has the population of Manhattan, was completely underwater, and it was still raining. And then when I hear something like that, I'm like, damn. Yeah, Tornado was right. Frankly, I don't understand who would want to live down there. It seems like every year they have a bigger hurricane than the year prior to it. Doesn't seem very smart to me. They get those FEMA vouchers, man. I bet that's what it is. You recover. I mean, I've been to Florida, I think, a couple times. I've been to Florida twice. it isn't that cool. Oh. This is an intense battle right now. That's a great question, Nanners. Like I said, I really don't know how people recover from that. Like, what do you do? I lost power for 6 days and I had no idea what to do. I was just wandering around my home, like I was a stranger in my own house. Like, what do people do? Yeah, I mean, people do come back. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think they come back because they don't know anywhere else to go. You know, I think it's actually easier for them to come back and kind of pick up the ruins of their homes and kind of rebuild in the same place than just pick up and move somewhere else. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, I mean, compared to that, I mean, the the storm that happened up here was a blip on the radar, and I simply didn't know what to do. But it is midnight here, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down here. Once again, Nanners, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go right now from my own personal channel and from the official Winter House channel. I'm gonna go ahead and like your page, Miniature Banana. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and plug you guys in the future. While I do that, what kind of games do you play? ICT, thank you. You stayed with me till the bitter end, my man. Honestly, if you keep you guys coming back, I would be more than happy to keep playing Dark Souls. Hey, Nanners, don't you go anywhere yet. I'm gonna pick your brain for a while, okay? You're gonna play Minecraft today, Froghead. So you're playing Minecraft on Friday. What do you plan on? Because I actually might join you, if you don't mind. I'm playing Minecraft. I've got Minecraft for Xbox, and I got Minecraft for PC. So if you have it on either one of those, I'd be happy to join. Again, thank you guys so much. Nanners, I know you hit that follow button. ICT, if you're still here and you haven't hit that follow button, it would mean the world to me if you did. Alright? And I promise, if you guys, as long as you guys will have me, I will keep playing Dark Souls. Alright? I'm going to be on tomorrow night, Friday night. I'm gonna stay in the channel. Nanners, we're gonna have a chat. So, thank you guys. Have a good night.